Has been an hard performance by both players, but like Willie's already said, Mark Selby, he's a real grafter. He has had a lot of run. Maybe when this match is finished, he could be putting a lottery ticket on as well. But he can't believe that he's got Ronnie in this kind of form tonight. He'd been expecting Ronnie to come out all guns firing, like he's done all week. Just hasn't quite happened. But he still looks, doesn't he, Willie, as if he's not going to give up the ghost just yet, and he's still in there fighting.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Ronnie. His demeanour, okay, he's looking pretty sad because he knows he's not playing well, but he's not giving in. He's still playing the safety shots the correct way. Just needs one good red to go in and get onto a colour nicely, and he can be off and running. But there again, when something like that happens, it's frustrating. Who's next?
Mark Selby one.
Well, the only red he can hit and get safe is the one that's right over the pocket, so he's going to play the arc, trying to hit the one right over the pocket. He needs to hit it, because if he doesn't, he'll be leaving it on. Surely he can't go around the back of this red, can he? No, he's completely misjudged it. Hit the wrong ball.
One.
Stand your breast, please.
People at home might be, and in the audience might be wondering why I didn't play for the blue there, but needed that pink back in play. Pink on its spot. This could possibly turn out to be a frame-winning chance. If without the pink on its spot, it wouldn't be. One of the most unusual matches I've seen actually for the last 3 or 4 years, where we've been every top 10 player at least is always one of them has always played well. It's very unusual. You see them both struggling a little bit. There's only been 150 break since the interval.
Eight.
Once again, it's gone wrong.
You can see pot success. I mean, Mark Selby, that's low for him, 88%. Ronnie at 83%. Well, that's just helped Mark Selby's percentage. At least one. Great long pot on the blues. He's going to have to dig another one out if he wants to continue with this effort. Straight into the middle. Well, another good pot. It's the cue ball to come off the side cushion, so this is not a gimme. The pink into right centre. I mean, he got the added advantage if he does go for it and pots it, he'll be cannoning the red towards the right corner. Just might feel the risk is too much. He does play the right shots, Willie.
With the reds and black where they are, though, I think there's more advantage taking the pink on than not. So decided to put the blue safe, just clip the blue on the cushion and probably play the white onto the baulk cushion. And this is proper match snooker. This is really, really grinding snooker. Not taking any risks. And this is what you've got to do in this game. We've often said, when you're playing well, you can win. Can you win when you're playing bad? Mark Selby has been excellent this evening. He's not played one bad shot as far as the safety is concerned.
There's a tempter. A tempter to right corner. He can play this now and he's not really going to leave anything or nothing the red he's playing, as long as he gets it close. Play off the side cushion for the pink. He might elect to play the half ball safety, but you do feel he's going to have a go at this one. No problems. Very well played shot. But that one perfect.
He only played a decent safety shot there, but he left the balls in such a position where Mark could play that shot with a lot of confidence. It's funny when things go wrong. They continue to go wrong. But excellent pot from Mark. Next red colour's going to be tough. He can easily get onto the red, just the 1-2 up from the one on the cushion. Get on that without a problem, but going to get onto the pink from there.
7.
Slowly but surely he's getting very, very close to the winning post now. That's a
8.
good shot. Just one more red needed. This has been a wonderful example for players watching, you know, win ugly. It doesn't
40.
matter how you win, as long as you win. Tomorrow in the paper, when nobody that's seen this match, they'd have thought, oh, what a great result that is for Mark Selby. He's won 6-2. But how has he won 6-2? He's grinded a result out. Very well done, Mark Selby. Very well done. Ronnie O'Sullivan just couldn't get going this evening. He tried his heart out, Ronnie, but everything, he was queuing poorly, we know that. He never give in. I'm sure Ronnie will shake Mark's hand. I don't think he's in the mood to try and get 3 snookers. Yes, Ronnie O'Sullivan wasn't at the races this evening. He struggled throughout the evening. Mark Selby ground and ground and ground. And you can see how important he was. OK, he can win when he's playing great, but he's proved to us all this evening you have to scrape him off the table. He can win when he's not playing at his best. He goes into the final against Ding Junhui, a 6-2 winner.
What a tough customer Mark Selby is. An absolutely brilliant, gritty win, and he is now through to the final, where he'll play at Ding Junhui. Looking forward to that one tomorrow. Terry, he is a tough character, isn't he? I mean, that match almost, well, I guess, fell into his hands in one way, but it takes a lot of graft and determination and skill to come through that sort of game.
Yes, well, some people may criticise him for what he's done and saying he's stopping Ronnie O'Sullivan playing his natural game, but I thought that was the idea of competition. You've got to do what you've got to do to win. If it's a game of football and you play an attacking side, you put a good defence out. I mean, that's how life is, you know. But it's not pretty to watch sometimes because it's not what we expect. Like, you know, somebody going in and doing a big break. We had a few 80 breaks earlier on, and after that, when Mark has really dominated that game late on, the breaks are not big. But what he's not doing is making errors. So if he's breaking down, he's playing a good safety shot. All the errors, I'm afraid, came from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So it turned into a scrappy game. How much of that was Mark Selby setting the tempo, and how much of it was you know, Ronnie creating that sort of atmosphere by missing a lot?
Well, it's a bit of both, I think. And Mark Selby, you know, he'd rather do a 100 break every shot. He doesn't want to play like that all the time. But if he's called to play that type of game, then he can do it. And look, it's a very good asset to have in the game. It's similar to John Higgins, does a similar type of thing. If he's not playing at his best, he can close the doors, as we say, and leave the guy wait for a little while for his next shot and all those things. You go out there, nothing wrong in that. It's not bad sportsmanship or nothing at all. You go out there to win. It's the first player to 6 goes to the final, and no matter what you've got to do, there's only one thing you've ever got to do in the semi. You've got to get 6, and that's it.
We talked in the build-up to this match about how relaxed and confident Ronnie had looked. Of course, he came here to Newport off the back of the German Masters and had played really well, some of his best stuff in the early rounds here. Isn't it interesting how quickly things can change?
Well, they can do. I mean, look, he has shown very good form here this week, and that's the first time we haven't seen him play, you know, to the standard we expect. But sometimes, I mean, he's only human. He's going to have some bad results as well and not play so well.
Well, our finalist is here. Mark, very, very well played indeed. Congratulations to you. You're through to the final. I remember when we talked at the beginning of the week, I guess you would have taken this, wouldn't you, the way things went early on, to be in the final. That's a fantastic achievement. Yeah,
that's what I mean. I mean, coming into the semi-final today, I probably shouldn't have been here, like I said last time. Should have lost to Sandbird in the first round, so every match is a bonus from then on, really. But I mean, it was a strange game. The first frame seemed to go really scrappy, and I ended up making a good break, and second frame Ronnie had a good break, and then after that I missed a lot of balls and got away with a lot, and Ronnie was missing a lot of balls, and I think obviously we probably just, well, more me, brought Ronnie down, and obviously we both started struggling and stuff, and it was just a matter of winning the scrappy frames, really.
Does it suit you when a game goes scrappy?
Well, I mean, obviously I'm out there just to win a match. I mean, obviously if it's eye breaks, it's eye breaks. If it's not, it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, you're out there just to win a snooker game. It's not always pretty. I mean, obviously Ronnie's played matches before where he's struggled and he's managed to get over the line, but it's tough out there playing against O'Sullivan, because you know that if you miss at any stage, more times than not, he's going to capitalise. OK, well, we'll talk more with Mark in just a minute, but first now we can also get some reaction from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Still credit to Mark, he played a brilliant match. He's world #1, he's been, you know, like top player for the last 5-6 years. You know, he's, you know, you're not world #1 for nothing, so all credit to Mark because he played a brilliant match, and you know, just, you know, he's hard to beat.
Yeah, hard to beat indeed. Very tough customer. A word for Ronnie. Were you surprised that he came into this match so confident, seemed to be kind of rediscovering that form that we know of old? Were you surprised that he seemed to sort of miss quite a lot and didn't look himself?
I think obviously because it's a clash of styles. I mean, obviously Ronnie's really flowing and seems to get on with it, and I have matches sometimes where I do flow and get on with it, and then other times obviously I struggle and have to just scrap it out. But I mean, obviously that don't suit Ronnie's style, but I mean, obviously that's out of my hands. I can only do what the balls are doing, and like I say, today I think obviously I played okay in patches, but I got a lot of run of the ball, which was the difference, I think.
Well, let's talk about the final then. Ding Junhui tomorrow. He, I guess, has had to scrap his way through some of the rounds as well. You know, very tight one against Stephen Lee. How do you see the final going? What sort of opponent is he?
Well, I mean, obviously he's a great player. He's probably one of the best players at the moment. He seems to be getting his form back. Great all-round player at such a young age. So, I mean, it's going to be another tough game, and like I say, obviously I'm sure there'll be a lot of Chinese people here watching and a lot of Chinese people in China supporting him, so it's going to be a tough match.
Well, we can have a look at your head-to-head here, Mark. You played each other 14 times. It's very evenly split, 7 wins apiece. I think the last time you played, semi-final of the 2011 Wuxi Classic, which you won 6-5. But I guess people also remember that World Championship quarter-final when Ding beat you 13-10 last year. Is that something that you'll think about at all, or are these matches are ancient history?
Not really. I mean, it's irrelevant. I mean, I know that going into the match today against O'Sullivan, somebody asked me what was our stat against each other, and I think he's beat me more times than I've beat him. But I didn't go into the match thinking, oh, I've got no chance, because obviously he's won more times than I have. So I'll just go in there and play my own game, and if it's not good enough, it's not good enough.
Well done, Mark, today. Very, very well played, and we look forward to seeing you in the final tomorrow.